Have you ever felt like you're standing on the sidelines of life, watching everyone else move forward while you're left behind? Have you ever known the sting of being judged by people who don't know your story, your pain, or the battles you fight in silence? If you have, then I want to talk about a film that will speak directly to your heart. It's a story about love that blossoms in the most unexpected places, in the cracks of broken homes and within the walls of lonely hearts. This is the story of Amar Prem, a 1972 masterpiece that explores a love so pure, so selfless, it transcends all of society's narrow definitions. Let me introduce you to Pushpa, a woman who was once a wife, a part of a family, but is now cruelly cast aside by her husband and his new wife. Her crime: she was unable to have children, banished from her home, tricked into a life she never chose. She finds herself in Calcutta, living as a courtesan. Society labels her, whispers about her, and reduces her entire existence to a single, judgmental word. They see a fallen woman, someone unworthy of respect or dignity. But what they don't see, what they can't see, is the ocean of kindness and compassion that still resides within her soul. They don't see the woman who, despite being stripped of everything she held dear, still has an infinite capacity to love. Pushpa lives a life of quiet sorrow. Each day is a performance, a mask she wears for the men who visit her. But when the music stops and the guests leave, she's left alone with her memories and her pain. Her life is a paradox surrounded by people, yet profoundly lonely. She carries the weight of rejection like a heavy cloak, a constant reminder of a life that was stolen from her. The world has been unkind, teaching her that her worth is conditional, that love is transactional. But deep inside, Pushpa holds on to a flicker of warmth, a stubborn refusal to let the world's bitterness extinguish the light in her heart. Into this quiet world of melancholy walks Anand Babu, a wealthy, married man who is just as lonely as Pushpa. His marriage is a loveless cage, a union of convenience that offers no emotional solace. He is trapped in a life of material comfort but emotional poverty. He comes to Pushpa not just for her songs or her company, but for a connection, for a moment of genuine human understanding that is absent from his own home. He sees past a label society has slapped on her. He sees her kindness, her grace, and the deep sadness in her eyes that mirrors his own. Their relationship isn't a fiery romance, something quieter, more profound. It's a friendship built on shared loneliness, a bond between two souls who find refuge in each other's presence. He famously tells her, "Pushpa, I hate tears." It's not a command, but a plea of desire to protect the one person who offers him a glimpse of peace from any more sorrow. But the heart of this story, the purest expression of its title, Amar Prem, or Eternal Love, begins with the arrival of a small boy named Nandu. Nandu is a child from the neighborhood, living with his father and stepmother. But living is a generous word. He is neglected, starved of the one thing every child needs, more than food or toys: affection. His stepmother sees him as a burden, an unwelcome reminder of his father's first wife. He is constantly scolded, ignored, and made to feel like he doesn't belong. His small heart is filled with a longing. He can even articulate a desperate need for a mother's touch, a gentle word, a safe place to rest his head. One day, Nandu wanders into Pushpa's house. He is drawn by her warmth, by the kindness he senses in her. He doesn't see a courtesan. He sees a potential mother. He sees a lap to sit on, a hand to hold, and a voice that speaks to him without anger. For Pushpa, this little boy is like a ray of sunshine piercing through the gloom of her life. He doesn't judge her. He doesn't want anything from her other than her love. In his innocent eyes, she is not an outcast. She is simply his Pushpa. A beautiful, unspoken bond begins to form between them. It's a love that is not born of blood, but of a deeper, more spiritual connection. She cooks for him, tends to his scraped knees, and sings him to sleep. She gives him the maternal love she was never able to give a child of her own. And in return, Nandu gives her something she thought she had lost forever. A reason to smile, a purpose. He fills the aching void in her heart, the one left by a society that deemed her incomplete because she couldn't be a mother. Through Nandu, she reclaims her motherhood, not through biology, but through pure, unconditional love. Their relationship becomes the film's emotional core. We see Pushpa's world transform. Her lonely house becomes a home whenever Nandu is there. The sound of his laughter replaces the echoes of sad songs. He becomes her son, and she becomes his everything. This relationship is a quiet rebellion against the world's harsh rules. It proves that a mother's love, isn't defined by a marriage certificate or a biological tie. It's defined by selfless care, by sacrifice, and by the simple act of putting a child's happiness before your own. Around this tender bond, the adult world continues to churn with its own complexities. Anand Babu struggles with his own demons, his unhappiness, and his inability to change his circumstances. Nandu's father and stepmother are lost in their own world of resentment and misunderstanding. The adults are prisoners of their pride, their pasts, and their societal obligations. They create walls, draw lines, and suffer in self-imposed isolation. The film paints a poignant picture of how adults often complicate their lives with ego and expectations, forgetting the simple, healing power of connection. In stark contrast, the love between Pushpa and Nandu is simple, pure, and refreshingly uncomplicated. It's a sanctuary in the middle of a storm. While the adults around them are busy with their conflicts, Pushpa is quietly building a world of love for a little boy who had none. She gives without asking for anything in return. She loves without expecting recognition or reward. Her love is a gentle, flowing river that nourishes and heals without making a sound. It's a powerful statement that true love doesn't need an audience. It doesn't need to be loud or dramatic. Sometimes, the most profound love is the one that exists in the quiet moments: a shared meal, a bedtime story, a comforting hug. As the years pass, Nandu grows up. He goes away to boarding school and eventually becomes a successful engineer. He moves on with his life, as all children do. Pushpa, meanwhile, grows old. Her circumstances change, and she is once again left alone. The world has moved on, and it seems to have forgotten her. Even Anand Babu, her old friend, is lost to time. She is back where she started. Solitary figure, facing the twilight of her life. Has her selfless love been forgotten? Was it all for nothing? This is where the film delivers its most powerful and moving message. One day, a train stops at the small remote station where Pushpa now lives. A young man steps out. It's Nandu, now a grown man. He has been searching for her. He has never forgotten the woman who was more of a mother to him than anyone else. He finds her frail and alone, and in that moment, all the years of separation melt away. He takes her with him, not out of pity, but out of a deep, abiding love and gratitude. He brings her into his own family, giving her the place of honor she has always deserved. The final scene is a beautiful testament to the film's title, Amar Prem, Eternal Love. The love Pushpa gave so freely to a neglected little boy has come back to her, completing a perfect circle. It proves that an act of pure, selfless love is never wasted. It may seem unseen, unappreciated, and forgotten for a time, but its ripples travel through the years, and its impact is never truly lost. It is eternal. Amar Prem is more than just a movie. It's a profound meditation on the nature of love, loneliness, and human connection. It gently asks us to look beyond societal labels and to see the humanity in everyone. It reminds us that family is not just about blood relations. It's about the people who show up for us, who care for us, and who love us unconditionally. It's a story that tells us that the purest love often comes from the most broken hearts, and that true motherhood is an act of the soul, not the body. It's a quiet, heartbreaking, and ultimately uplifting film that will stay with you long after the credits roll. It's a reminder that in a world full of noise, the most beautiful things are often said in silence. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched you, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Amar Prem and what it means to you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the classics of cinema. See you next time.